I have a question for you. What is the last thing that you started that you completed? Now, what is the last thing that you started that you completed, but it took you more than a day, more than 2 days, maybe more than a week? So you actually had to come back to it day after day after day and continue to see progress being made, and then you actually completed it? Or maybe what is something that it was a more longer term goal. Let's say it was about a month goal or 3 months goal that you actually came back and you were able to say, I am done. For most people, it's not that many things. So, what I want to do today is give you three simple words that will help you complete anything that you start. Let's start off like this. I have seen countless people who say, I have this particular goal. It could be to land a job in a tech role, a tech field. It could be to have some weight loss, nutritional health goals. It could be learn how to code or program, whatever the case may be. It can be anything. You insert I want to do insert thing here and I want to be done by insert date here. And I will see for the more complex it is, it might go on for a month. If it's something that should be fairly simple, it might go on for a week. And then they start to back away. And it's like clockwork. You'll see that the very first day they are very, very strong. They're very, very I'll give you an example, right? I have told so many people to go and learn Python. And even if they are doing remarkably well learning Python, right? Then day 10 comes around. If they're lucky, day 10, day 12, maybe day 14, 2 weeks in, and they miss a day. They might come back a week later after they miss a day. They'll do 2 or 3 more days, and then it's like, "Oh, life is too busy. Life is this." Instead of spending 15 minutes a day just to continue going and going and going, it never happens. Now, other people, they'll set a goal, right? However, they never actually have a starting date. And that is so unfortunate. So let's start off like this, right? The way, the very first word that I have for you to actually complete the things that you say that you want to do and that you need to do for your advancement and success, the very first word is to start. Number one, you must start. You will not complete anything if you never actually started it. You need to get to the starting line. How will you compete if you don't get to the starting line? There are millions of people who want exactly what you have. And my question to you is, are you even going to join the race? The world has become a place where we don't want to compete. We just want everything to be given to us. And I'm sorry to tell you what, even though we want things to be given to us, it is not going to happen. You will always, because even if there was a moment in time where everything is being given to you, competition is going to come in because the resources will run dry. So why wait for the resources to run dry? Why not just start to compete, compete, compete? Compete for everything. But in order to compete, you must start. You must get to the starting line. You must run your race. You don't look to the left or to the right of you. You look forward. You look forward. You move forward. You run. You sprint. You walk. You crawl. But you keep moving forward. But that all comes from starting. You have to start. And then my idea, my philosophy is you have to add a little bit more daily. Just even if you take one step that day, you moved forward. I would prefer you take many more steps. You get a good distance, but some days you're gonna get further than other days. But you have to start. You have to start, which leads us to our next thing. Can you guess it? You have to continue taking that daily step, taking 10 steps a day. However far you're able to push yourself, but you have to make progress daily. There should be no days off because guess what? Guess what? When you take a day off, you lose momentum, you lose progress, you lose discipline, you lose motivation. I am not the biggest fan of the word motivation because it comes and goes based on how you feel. But I say that when you discipline yourself, when you discipline yourself, you will keep going. And even if you don't make the same progress as you did yesterday, and you can even do this. One of my strategies, right, is to set your progress based on the day. So you can say, all right, well, I know, and that's why I'm an advocate for using your calendar religiously. You should use your calendar like there is no tomorrow. Well, I take that back because if there's no tomorrow, then you really don't need a calendar, right? But you know what I mean. You know what I mean, all right? But you should use your calendar religiously. So what does that mean? That means that you should have everything that you need to do as far out as possible in your calendar. Maybe it's for the week, maybe it's for the month, maybe it's for the next week. I don't know. See me, when I use my calendar, I have recurring things that I know is gonna happen. So I can look out 3 months in advance. I'm like, I know I have to do this on this particular Saturday. But some things you can't really schedule that way. But there should it should be a very, very low likelihood of random things coming up. Sure, someone might have an emergency, you gotta take care of that. But when someone just calls you like, hey, you wanna do this? If you guys remember from the movie, I think it was maybe next Friday. It's like, let me check my Palm Pilot. Looks like I don't have anything to do. You should be, whenever someone asks you to do something, you should ask what date, what time, and then you look up in your calendar and you see if you're available. 9 times out of 10, you should not be available if you didn't complete the thing that you need to do. If you want to, if you want to participate, right? If you want to participate, then you need to schedule what you need to get done and make sure that it doesn't whatever that event is, whatever that activity is that you quote unquote want to do, it happens around what you need to do. What you need to do should always take priority. That's one of the reasons in the coaching app that I'm building, right? Which I'm still debating on if I'm going to make that available to everyone or if I'm going to make that available to just the people that I'm coaching. But one of the things that I'm adding productivity features that are focused on you. And it's not even that every person has to use every single feature. I want it to be in a way that what is going to work for you. So one of the features I'm adding is like daily habits, wins and gratitudes. So you can have like a streak tracker. So like, okay, I need to do 15 minutes of Python daily. So you go and you say, all right, I did my 15 minutes, boom, 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 and you have your streak. Always also adding a rewards thing. So the earlier, let's say you say, okay, I want to do 15 minutes of Python daily, right? Well, I want you to be able to reward yourself for getting the things done that you want to do, right? So if it's like 15 minutes, all right, this is worth 20 points. But if you get it done before a certain time, it's 1.5 times the point, so it's worth 30 points. However, if you're late, if you don't get it done at a good amount of time, then it's worth less points. And with that, and the thing is, you set up your point system. You set up your rewards. So okay, this is worth this many points. Once I get to this many points, 500 points, I get this reward, or I can buy back this reward. Once I get to 1,500 points, I can get this reward. And once I get to 3,000 points, the ultimate goal, the ultimate boss, then I get this nice big reward. So, I mean, and for me, I'm like just trying to think of ways that, and I use my own tools. I use my own tools. So many different things that we need to take into consideration so that we can motivate ourselves, we can build up ourselves, we can keep going, right? So, like I said, number two is to continue, continue, continue. You just don't stop. You don't stop. You have a plan. You have a SMART goal. If you're not familiar with SMART goals are goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, Measure. Smart goals. Smart goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, time-based, right? You set up a smart the key to me in smart goals is the time-based part of it. Because we can do all those other ones. We don't time base our goals. We don't have a time box on them. When do we want to be? Which the last word to actually complete your goals. Complete. You need to start, you need to continue, and then you need to complete that goal. Say that it is done, done, done. In Agile, when we're doing Scrum, we'll have a board, and on the board we have to do, in progress, done. Start, continue, complete. Once that task goes from in progress and it's completed, you drag it over into the done column. Therefore, you need to be able to say that this is done, this is completed. And if you're focused, if you use your calendar, if you write down your goals and you say, all right, there is nothing that is going to stop me from doing this per day. The earlier you start your day, the more you have the momentum to get it done. Set up your here's a little trick. Take your phone, go to your alarm settings. Set the alarm for, I don't know, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. Look at the time that you normally start your day. Subtract 2 hours from it, right? Set your alarm to that. Now, don't put your alarm right next to your bed. Don't sleep with your phone. Don't put it on the nightstand where you can just roll over and reach it. No. Take it where you actually have to walk to it. So maybe put it in the bathroom. Let's say you have a bathroom in your bedroom, right? Put it in the bathroom. So that once your alarm rings, you actually have to get out of the bed and walk to the bathroom. Put it on the sink, right? You walk to the bathroom. So now you get to the bathroom, use the bathroom, and as you're about to turn off the alarm, wash your face. Wash your face. Get that wake up call. Have a bottle of water in the bathroom. Drink some water. So now you already start being more active. Now it's time to get to work. Now look at your calendar. So schedule your first thing to do 15 minutes after you wake up. Take care of yourself. Get ready. Now, attack. Continue. The first way. See? And here's the thing, right? So you start on a particular goal. You continue on that goal, and then you complete it. Well, the same way. You wake up at that particular time of the day. You start your day. Now, you're ready to go. Even if you're still groggy, start working. Get some coffee, get some tea, whatever it is that you need, right? But now you're in the continue phase. Continuing on with my morning, with my day, putting in that work, putting in those reps. Let me get done. Let me get that exercise out of the way. Let me get that Python learning, that web development learning, that AI learning. Let me get that out of the way. Boom, done. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm feeling myself now because I actually did something. The first thing that you did, you woke up early. You got ready. Now, boom, check something off your list. Let's go. Let's get it. Now you completed that for the day. You get that. You get that positive, whatever, like that loop, that feedback loop. That, oh, boom, I got this done early in the day. Boom. Oh, let me knock something else out. Now, when it's time to like go hang out with somebody, you're feeling yourself because you actually did what you're supposed to do. You did what you were supposed to do. Let's go hang out. Now, when you go hang out, depending on what your goals were, don't mess up what you did. Don't mess up your progress, but you earned it. You earned it. earn your partying, your success, your victories, go and celebrate. But you have stop celebrating when you haven't done anything. Don't be one of those athletes, a football player who before you get into the end zone, you start celebrating and then you fumble, you get tackled at the 1 yard line and then your team loses. Don't be one of those basketball players who start celebrating prematurely before the shot goes in. You turn around, you walk away, and the shot misses. Don't be one of those. Do not be one of those. You need to secure the victory. My 3 words for you. Start, continue, complete. You fixate on those for whatever it is that you design yourself to do, that you set yourself to do, and you're going to crush it. Let's stop setting these quote unquote resolutions with the new year coming around, right around the corner. We're right around 2026. With the new year coming around, stop. I repeat, stop setting these New Year's resolutions without a goal. Any New Year's resolution we set, which, you know what? The new year starts today. What are you going to do? Make a SMART goal around it. And then you start it, you continue it until you actually complete it. Boom, out the way. Let's go. Let's move on to the next thing. All right. That is my message to you. Hopefully that helps. Let me know in the comments. What are you struggling to do? And also, do you think that the coaching portal that I was mentioning, would it be helpful to you? Even if we're not working one-on-one, would it be helpful to you to use a tool like that where you can track your progress, where you can set up your rewards, set up your goals, have your cookie jar where you are tracking your progress whenever you feel down and out, you just boom, let me pull something out. Oh, I've done this, like David Goggins said, the cookie jar. I've done this. I can keep going. I'm a gangster. I got it. Would that be helpful to you? Let me know. If you find it helpful, I will make it available I'll build it in a way that's going to make it available to everyone so that they can get more value and I can add more value to you and you can be successful and you can run it up. All right. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Truly, truly appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Monday. You guys, like I said, start, continue, complete. Start, continue, complete. Take control. We are out.
People watch as the clock ticks by, but I'm the storm in the endless sky. I'll climb the mountain, no matter the slope. Fueled by hunger, fueled by hope.
They sit and watch as the clock just spins, but I'm out here chasing where it begins. I don't need luck, I don't need a sign, just a fire in my soul and a dream that's mine.
All I wanna do is win it all. Climb every mountain, never let me fall. Bet it all on me, I'm the one who rise. I'll break the limits and touch the sky.
I'm betting it all, no second glance. Got fire in my soul, I'll take the chance. No time for sitting, no time to stall. The world is spinning, I'll have it all.
They say the world just turns and waits, but I've got no time for those debates. The fire in my chest, it burns so bright. I'll take the dark and turn it to light. All I wanna do is win it all. Climb every mountain, never let me fall. Bet it all on me, I'm the one who rise. I'll break the limits and touch the sky. No retreat, no looking back. I'll carve my name on this beaten track. They'll say I dream too wild, too bold, but I'll write my story in lines of gold.
All I wanna do is win it all. Climb every mountain, never let me fall. Bet it all on me, I'm the one who rise. I'll break the limits and touch the skies. And touch the skies. time to doubt. Every whisper, I'll drown it out. I'll rise higher with every stride. The flame of passion, my only guide.